Right, on to the levels.
Okay, well, a couple of pre-market moves have taken my eye. The first is a company called Cree Inc. That's ticker CREE in the US, trading around $24.45 pre-market, down around 2.5%. Had an earnings miss, and there are concerns over margins at the company, which makes LEDs, lighting and RF chips. And I think also a lot of these chip manufacturing companies, they do sell quite a bit to the Far East and within that China. So again, there must be an element of that. So as I say, they're down circa 2.5%. But going the other way, one you probably never even heard of, because I certainly hadn't until today, CDK Global. This is ticker CDK in the US, market cap of around $8.5 billion. So it's a sizable enterprise, trading around $53 pre-market, up around 9.2%, and the company is said to be exploring a PE or private equity sale. What they do for a living is provide IT and marketing solutions to automotive dealers. Can make them an attractive target for PE because it has a strong recurring cash flow, and from what I've read, there's plenty of opportunity to cut costs within the business. So I think that's one to keep on your watch list for now.
Okay, and the markets themselves, which I referred to?
Right, well, equities in Europe easier for choice, so we're now looking at 65.40 on the downside in FTSE, plays at 66.63 on the upside. For the DAX, we've slipped below 11,000 again on our downside level, so now looking at 10,960 to the downside, plays 11,162 on the upside. For the S&P, 2076 to the downside, plays 2105 to the upside. It's a wide range there in the S&P, but
not too much damage yet.
No, I suspect the bias is going to be to the downside again today, so don't necessarily expect that 2076 level to hold. And in the Dow, 17,350 plays 17,470. Just should flag in the Dow that we're below the 200-day EMA line now, and we did post what I would term to be a dead cross yesterday as well, so that's a sign of continuing or likely to continue downside momentum. In the currency market, the dollar's loss is the euro's gain, and the dollar has weakened on the China news in 2 sessions now, so we're now back to 110.84 on the downside in euro dollar, plays 111.60 on the upside. That kind of level was being flagged as a possible top for euro dollar from where it could sell off again. It'll be interesting to see if it can push through there. It wasn't far away as I left the office. Aussie dollar, US dollar, more pain for Australia here, 73.05 on the downside, plays at 73.60 on the upside. Obviously, the Australian economy massively exposed to China, so any continuing weakness there will be a further negative for their currency. Again, I think in dollar yen we're seeing more dollar weakness than yen strength, but 124.20 is our downside level for the yen. Plays 124.50 on the upside. Obviously 125.00 in the background behind that upside level. And in cable, 155.60 on the downside, plays 156.05, and once again the pound benefiting from dollar weakness, although the economic data that we touched on earlier probably doesn't do cable any favours for the moment either.